I would like to call attention to something that I think is incredibly unfair, I think is fraudulent. I would like to ask for your help, and I would like you to consider what I have to say. Effectively, my channel is currently in threat of being taken down in the next 7 days because my channel has been copyright striked by UMG. Now, here's the thing. If this were really the case and I were stricken by UMG, I would not be upset whatsoever. That's me messing up, right? Now, here's where it gets tricky. This is a totally fraudulent case because UMG does not own the rights to anything that went down in this video. This video is my reaction to the album Petrodraconic Apocalypse by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, who is entirely self-produced and distributed. Now, the next thing that came up was this email, peeleremi@gmail.com, is definitely not an email representative of UMG. I have seen copyright claims that were from appropriate representatives. They're normally from something like @Sony or @VidSum, something like that. This is not the case. This is some dingaling fraudulently representing themselves as UMG and claiming music and material on YouTube that is not actually their property. Further than that, it's ripping off an entire category of the reaction community and the artists themselves. I only say the reaction community first because that's the particular category I represent. But in this context, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard owns the rights to this video. Now, if they were the ones that submitted this copyright strike, this video would not be made, but this is not the point. This is fraud. Now, when I asked YouTube to do something about this, they said that they could not do this. They told me in another follow-up email that they did not see what was being done as abusive, and further than that, that they could not settle copyright ownership disputes among us while they immediately side with the claimant of a fraud. It's mind-blowing to me. So what I am asking, my thought is, because it's an algorithm that pings us whenever we get hit for a copyright strike, my thought is maybe it's an algorithm that decides on Gmail that somebody is fraudulent. My request to you is, if you would do me the kindness, pass this to anybody that is in the reaction community, any reactor, please share this with your communities. I'm using this as a test theory because this email is representing UMG fraudulently. If you're a reactor that has seen a copyright strike from this particular email, I ask that you ask your community to file a fraudulent report on Gmail. You can literally go and report email addresses on Gmail for fraud. We can easily say that they are fraudulently representing UMG. From there, my guess is if enough people were to report this, an algorithm is going to step in and do the job and shut the email down. From there, it is peeleremi@gmail.com's responsibility to prove he is in fact GMI. Now, I've spoken with another reactor that says 100% he is confirmed with UMG that this email is not affiliated with UMG. So it is just my request, my plea on behalf of the reactor community, on behalf of indie artists everywhere, because this could be happening to artists that you know and love that are completely not represented by UMG, but getting their monetization rights stolen fraudulently by some dingaling that has an email address set up. So please, if you would do me the kindness, share this with everybody. Report this email on Gmail as a fraud. I think if we get enough people to do this, an algorithm will step in, and at that point, when a person has to get involved, they're left to try to prove something that they cannot prove. Please and thank you. If you did not know, my name is Walter Ruski. Like and subscribe.